So in this video, I want to talk about why people heal differently. So you would realize that two different people might go through a traumatic experience, but the way they respond to it and the way they heal might be completely different. So what you need to understand about that is the fact that people are built differently, and we feel, process, and express what we feel differently, right? Some people are naturally built to just move. You will realize that there are people also whereby their nature, they cannot even stay in one place for too long. They cannot stay in one experience. They cannot commit to one thing for too long. They naturally want to jump from one thing to another. Do you understand? So even when things happen to them, it feels like a natural process for them. So they are able to just align with that process, right? However, there are people whose nature thrives in stability, thrives in certainty, thrives in committing to one thing and one thing for a long period of time. And if they now have to change, if they now have to switch, unless of course if the change is coming genuinely from them, from their hearts, or it is an intentional decision they have made to change, chances are they've already prepared for the change. Those are the reasons why people process and go through their healing journey differently. Even those people that you think they are moving on so quickly, it's not as if they are not affected by the traumatic experience. It's just that some of them, they process things on the go, right? They process things on the go. So the more they do, the more they heal. Why some people, whatever you're trying to do, you just keep messing things up. The more you're trying to force yourself to do things, you just keep messing things up. You need to take time to process it, digest it, and express it, and then now start taking yourself out of it little by little. Start taking, baby steps again and getting familiar with the new experiencing and all that. So one thing that is very important for you during your healing journey is to know your nature, know the kind of person you are. So if you are the up and going, no dull moment kind of person, please just get up and do things, man. You don't need to sit down and trying to process things, you don't need it, because it doesn't work for you. You just realize that the more you are sitting down trying to feel everything, trying to process it and everything, the more you are sinking yourself into the emotions. So you need to get up and do things and shake it out of your body. However, if you realize that you are the type of person that process much slowly, because people that process more slowly, you will also recognize that same pattern in how they commit to things. They take time before they commit to things. Like, they take time before they start doing things. You realize that those are the people that take time to decide. You might call them indecisive. It's because they know that the moment they choose to do something, they have chosen it. You understand? So it takes time for them to now take themselves out of that experience and now start, chasing another experience. Like, because they still have to take time to decide, how they go, how they process, how they proceed, right? So a lot of these things is about you discovering and understanding yourself, right? That is where self-discovery comes into play. Understanding what is your nature and how do you process, how do you feel, how do you process, and how do you express, how do you vibe, how do you move, right? Please try and find out your own style of healing. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, move on, hey, don't let anybody rush you. Take your time. And if you are the type that doesn't waste time, that doesn't sit down, try to process or anything, get up and do things. Get things. The more you do things, the more you get it out of your system. So I really do hope that this is helping your healing journey. I really hope that this, should we call it a series now? I didn't plan for it to be a series. And I hope all of this is helpful to you.